Next, crossing over. It is also called recombinations. The word crossing over first used by Morgan. Term crossing over by Morgan. Then what is called crossing over? The process by which formation of new combination of gene by interchanging the corresponding segment between the two non-sister chromatids of the homologous chromosome. Crossing over takes place between the two non-sister chromatids of the homologous chromosome. Homologous chromosome. It is occurs in packeting stage. Packeting stage of prophase 1 of meiosis. This is a neat area. Actually, crossing over takes place in the packeting stages of prophase 1 of meiosis 1. In meiosis, actually, two types of meiosis. Meiosis 1, meiosis 2. In meiosis 1, further subdivided into prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1. In the prophase 1, further subdivided into 5 stages. Leptotin, zygotin, packeting, diplotin, diakinesis. Remember, this order. Leptotin, zygotin, packeting, diplotin, diakinesis. In the first leptotin stage, chromosomes are appears. Second zygotin stage, pairing of homologous chromosome. Yes. The two homologous chromosomes pair together by the process called synapsis. So synapsis takes place in zygotin stage. The third stage in the during pairing of homologous chromosome, as a result, bivalent chromosomes are formed. But in the packeting stage, tetravalent are formed, 4 chromatids formed. So these are homologous chromosome. How can we identify the homologous chromosome? Let us consider the capital C. It is a gene that located on a specific locus of the homologous chromosome, same locus of the homologous chromosome, and a specific position is called locus. And next, capital S. These are responsible for controlling of specific characters. These are homologous chromosome. Then another pair of chromosome, recessive. Small c, small s. So these two are homologous chromosome. These two are homologous chromosome. The homologous, it is also called sister chromosomes. But these two are non-sister but homologous chromosome. These are non-sister but homologous chromosome. So crossing over takes place between the two non-sister chromatids of the homologous chromosome. In packeting stage action, during packeting stage, the bivalent become tetrad. Bivalent chromosome become tetrad in the packeting stages of chromosome. So crossing over takes place in the packeting stages during meiosis 1. So as a result, here it is a chromatide. It is a capital C, capital S, small c, small s, small letters. These are lower cases. It is a dominant letters. So during at the time of crossing over, the two non-sister chromatides of homologous chromosomes are close together. They attach certain point. These are called chiasmata. Chiasmata. At each chiasmata, to break the chromatide segment to exchange their genetic material. These are called crossing overs. To exchange their genetic material. I mean here small s, but here a capital letter S. Yes. After this exchanging, they get separated. As a result, 4 chromatides are formed. These are the first gamete, second gamete, third gamete, then fourth gamete. In first gamete, capital C, capital S, no crossing over. Second, capital C with the small s, crossing over takes place. Next, this one small c with the capital S, crossing over takes place. Then small c, small s, no crossing. These are the parental combinations. But these two are recombinations or new combination. As a result, 4 types of gametes are formed. Among the 4 types, 2 are closely related with the parental combination. These 2 are what? Recombination. These are the types of crossing over expressions. In crossing over, the process of formation of new combination of gene by interchanging the corresponding segment between the two non-sister chromatides of the homologous chromosome. These are called crossing over. It takes place between the two non-sister of the homologous chromosome. It takes place in packaging stages of prophase 1 of meiosis 1. Let us take example. Hutchinson first observed crossing over in the color and shape of the maize. Color and shape of maize seed, maize grain, reported by Hutchinson. The crossover reported. So, for example, take parental combinations. Colored grain with the full shape grains of maize crossed with the colorless grain with the shrunken shape of maize grains. So these are the parental combination. When the genotype color is controlled by capital C, full, it's a dominant capital S. This is a shape of the grains. These are recessive characters. Colorless, small c, shrunken, smallest. These are the parental combination. And at the time of gamete formation, half of the number of chromosomes are reduced. Here capital C, capital S, and here small c, small s, both are fused together to form zygote. Capital C, capital S, small s. These are the first filial generation. According to law of dominance, capital C, colored grain, capital S, full shape, colored and full shape grain. Sometimes this also proved law of dominance actually. He observes all the F1 offsprings are colored and full shape of grains. And he applied to the next test cross, dihybrid test cross. The F1 is crossed with a double recessive parent. It is a F1 crossed with a double recessive parent. So what are the F1? Capital C, small c, capital S, small s, cross with the double recessive parent, small c, smallest. So crossing overs are, due to the process of crossing over, there are 4 types of gametes are formed. But in complete linkage, due to the absence of crossing over, only 2 gametes are formed. It is a crossing over process, as I said, 4 gametes are formed. What are 4 types of gametes? 1, first capital C, capital S, second capital C, small s, small c, capital S, small c, small s, crossed with the double recessive parent, small c, small s. It is a gamete. If we cross these 2, capital C, small c, capital S, small s, these 2. Next, these 2, capital C, small c, small s, small s. Next, this small c, capital S, small s, small c, small s, small s. So, as a result, actually, it is a genotype. What is the phenotype? Capital C, controlled colored grain with the capital S, full shade. Here also colored with the shrunken, small c, colorless with capital S, full. Next, colorless with the shrunken. So these are the phenotype. Then what is the ratio actually? 48.2% were colored and full obtained by Hutchinson. Another one is 48.2% observed by Hutchinson in colorless and shrunken seeds. Remaining 1.8, these are the new combinations. And totally what is the parental combination? 96.4% were parental combinations. Then what is the new combination? 3.6. These are the new, are also called recombination. This recombination percentage frequency, it is observed due to the distance of the 2 genes. If the 2 linked genes, these are the linked genes. If the 2 linked genes are located even close, there is a chances for separation of these two genes because of process of crossing overs. These 2 genes that exhibit some percentage of crossing over, that is called, that is why the new combination of percentage also observed. 3.6% were new combination, then 96.4% were parental combination. This parental combination because of linked genes. This new combination because of distance. So, crossing overs. The next topic we discuss sex determinations. In most of the animals, whereas some plants, sex is determined by allosomes, are also called sex chromosomes. There are 2 types of chromosomes based on their function. Based on their function, there are 2 types of chromosome. One is autosome. The autosomes are also called somatic chromosome. Somatic chromosome because they are involved in the determination of somatic characters. Second one is allosome, are also called sex chromosome. Sex chromosome. Let us Consider, for example, we take a human being, the total diploid stem chromosome 2n is equal to 46. The total, they are diploid set, they occurs in pairs, always 23 pairs. In the 23 pairs or 46 chromosome, 44 chromosomes are autosomes. Whereas remaining the rest of 2 chromosomes, they differ from the autosomes in their morphological structure and behaviors. Structurally, functionally, they differ from the autosomes. These 2 chromosomes are called the sex chromosomes. The sex chromosomes are also called allosomes. Then what is called autosome? The 44 chromosomes are autosome. They are involved to determination of the somatic character, body character of the organism. These are called autosomes. In human being, 44 chromosomes are autosomes. But whereas in the 2 chromosomes are involved to determination of sex, whether male or female, these are determined by these 2 chromosomes. These are called sex chromosomes. So most of the animal, certain plants, sex is determined by these sex chromosomes. In male, actually, there are 44 autosomes plus X, Y. These are the sex chromosomes. These are the genotype. 44 chromosomes are autosome. Plus 2 chromosomes are sex chromosome XX. So these 2 chromosomes are involved to determination of sex, whether male or female is determined by these 2 chromosomes. So they are called sex chromosome. These are the sex determinations of male, I mean human being. So based on these sex chromosomes are also called allosomal basis of sex determination. There are 5 types. Based on their allosomal sex determination, 5 types. One is XX, XY type. XX female, XY male. Then second one is XX, X0 type. This is also called protein R type. XX, X0 type. Third one is ZW, Z type. These are female, male, female. And fourth one is Z0, Z type. Then fifth one is haplodiploid type. Haplodiploid type. So these are the 5 types of sex determinations based on their allosomic determination of sex. So take example, the first type, X, Y type, XX female. Here female is a homogametic, male is a heterogametic. That is example, here in male 44 chromosomes are autosome plus 2 sex chromosomes. Female it is a homogametic, male it is a heterogametic. There are 2 different type of sex chromosomes. Here female homogametic, there is only one type of gametes are possible. Here in female 44 chromosomes are autosomes, XX 2 chromosomes are sex chromosomes. Cross with in male 44 chromosomes autosome plus X, Y. These are the sex chromosomes. So the time of gamete formation 22 plus X. Here also 22 plus X. So both are same gamete. So it's only one gametes also we take, no problem at all. So these are gamete. I mean ova, female gamete. In male, there are two types of sperms are formed. In first sperm, 22 plus X. Second sperm, 22 plus Y. So there are two different type of sperms are found in this type of sex determinations. If these gametes, female gamete fuse with male sperm, 22 plus 22, 44 plus X plus X, X plus X. So the offsprings are female, XX. Here this 22 plus X fused with the sperm, 22 plus X, Y, offsprings are male. So in this type of sex, whether male or female, it is determined by the Y chromosomes, because the sperms could carry two different type of chromosomes. These are called the XX, XY type, but the example is essential. This type of sex determinations are found in human being, human, Drosophila, certain other plants. These are called dioecious plants. Both sex organs are separated. For example, coccinia, then melandrium, in addition to that salix. So these are the example for XX, XY type of sex determination. Once again, human being, Drosophila, certain plants, dioecious plant, for example, coccinia, melandrium and salix. So second type of sex, and second, XX, X0, X, XX, X0. X0 is a male, XX female. In this type actually, female it is a homogametic. There are only one type of gametes are formed. Here male is a heterogametic, but one Y chromosome is missing. So the sperm carry only one chromosomes, X chromosome only, not for Y chromosome. This type of sex. Here in these types, autosomes, only two chromosomes are autosomes. In female, 2A plus XX, female. Then crossed with male, 2A, only two autosomes. 2A means only two autosomes. Here two sex chromosomes present in female. Here two autosomes plus X0, one chromosome is missing. So totally here number of chromosomes actually 3 chromosomes in male, this type of sex. And at the time of gamete formations, here A plus X, half of the number of chromosomes are reduced. A plus X, here also A plus X. These are ova, female gamete. Here A plus X, then A plus 0. One sperm, these are the sperm. Then one sperm carry X chromosome, other sperms there is no any chromosomes. Two types of sperms are formed. So here this gamete, female gamete egg fused with this sperm, A plus A to A plus X plus X, X. So it is a female. The offsprings are female. Here another gamete fused with the sperm, A plus A, I mean to A plus X plus 0. So these offsprings are male offsprings. So this type of sex derivations are presented. It is also called protenotype. Here one more point. The female it is a homogametic, only one type. These are both the same, only one gamete are possible. And male is a heterogametic. There are two different types of sperms are found. For example, grasshopper. For example, grasshopper. Then cockroach. Cockroach. Certain plant. Certain plant, for example, Vallisneria. Vallisneria, aquatic plants. Then Dioscorea. Dioscorea. So these are the example for XX, X0 type of sex determinations. Then third type of sex determinations is ZW. Is ZW, it is a female. With the EZ is a male. Female actually here heterogametic. There are two type of gametes are possible in this type of sex. ZW it is heterogametic. Two different gametes, I mean ovum are formed, egg are formed. Here male is a homogametic, only one type of sperms are possible. So here also both male and female only two autosomes. Two autosomes with ZW is a parental generation crossed with 2A, two autosome plus Z. At the time of gamete formation, gamete, often the number of chromosomes are reduced here, A plus Z and again A plus W. So two different egg are formed in this type of sex. Then male sperm A plus Z, again A plus Z. Homogametic, it is a sperm. And during fertilization, the egg fused with the sperm A plus A, 2A plus Z plus Z. Actually, it is a male. The sex or offsprings are male. Male offsprings. 2A plus Z. Male. Offsprings are male. Then these egg are fused with the sperm A plus A, 2A plus WZ. I mean ZW. So the offsprings are female. So this type of sex is present in birds, reptiles, and some fishes also. This type of sex are present. So here the third type of determinations of sex actually is ZW, ZZ. ZW it is a female, Z male. Here male it is a homogametic, female is a heterogametic. So both are two only autosomes, the two sex chromosomes. So total number of chromosomes are 4. Among the 4, two autosomes, two sex chromosomes. Here two different gametes are formed in female because of heterogametic. Here only one type of gametes are formed. It is present in birds, reptiles, and also some fishes also have been reported ZW, Z type of sex determination. Once again, The fourth type of sex determination is Z0, Z type of sex determination. Is Z0 actually female, it is heterogametic, there are two types of gametes are possible. And Z it is a male organism, there is homogametic, only one type of sperms are formed. And here autosomes, two autosomes, 2A plus Z0, it is a female. Then male actually 2A plus Z, it is a male. There are two types of gametes are formed in female, A plus Z, A plus 0. Male also A plus Z, A plus Z, it is a homogametic. But this egg A plus Z fused with A plus Z to form 2A. 2A plus Z actually male. Sorry, this is a male. A plus Z. It is a male offspring. Another gamete A plus Z, A plus 0 fused with A plus Z sperms to form 2A plus Z0. Z0 actually it is a female. Sorry, it is a female offspring. So this type of sex determination is actually present in moth and also butterflies. Next, fifth type of sex determinations. These are called haplodiploid sex. Haplodiploid. So this type of sex present in some animals, for example honeybee, haplodiploid. In honeybee, female actually is a diploid, whereas male is a haploid. Female diploid, I mean 32 chromosomes, 2N. Male is also called drawn. It is only contain 16 chromosomes. It is a haploid, N. Why? Because the female actually formed fertilized with the egg, but whereas in male is formed unfertilized egg. The unfertilized egg that undergoes develop into male. So that is why it is a haploid. But here meiosis cell division does not occurs in the male. Meiosis. So only mitosis cell division takes place. Mitosis cell division. What is the result of mitosis? No change in the chromosomal number. But whereas in meiosis, reduction division, half of the number of chromosomes are reduced. So in male, due to mitosis, no meiosis, so the sperm, these are the sperm, will carry haploid set of chromosome number 16. But female that undergoes meiosis, I mean reduction divisions, so to form haploid set of chromosomes 1, 2, 16, 16. There are two eggs are formed. Two egg, both are haploid set of chromosomes. So here the female is formed by the fertilized egg. So this egg, one egg fused with the sperm to form female. So female is a diploid, N plus N, 2N is equal to 32, female. But these eggs actually, they do not fertilize with the sperm. They directly develop into male. Are also called drawn by the process called parthenogenesis. In the sense, without active fertilization, the eggs are directly developed into male. So actually, in female, actually the queen bee, to suck or to capture all the sperms, and they stored in the seminal vesicle. The queen bee actually absorbs all the sperms from the male. Actually, they store them in the seminal vesicles, and all these sperms actually they do not fertilize with the egg cells. They are directly developed into male without act as a fertilization. These are called parthenogenesis. So, in this type of sex determination seen in honeybee, male is a haploid because no meiosis occurs. Due to mitosis, the same haploid number of chromosomes are maintained in the sperms. In female, actually, it's a diploid. These are called haplodiploid sex determination. Female diploid because the female is formed by the fertilization of egg. So these are called haplodiploid. So sex determination over. The next, we are going to discuss certain genetic disorders.